Hi guys, I'm Olivier from Canada. I'm French Canadian and been traveling like past like 5 years.
First of all, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh,
Just
wow.
turned 25, yeah.
So you went traveling at 20.
I started traveling. My first trip was in India. Really like always thinking about the way how I can make income online so I can afford like build something that is me, like I have the control because of those two jobs in the past that closed. So I was thinking I really need to like get something myself, like working for myself, and then discover Ecom Sniper.
All right, what's up, guys? Mark Augustine here. And if you don't know who I am, I mean, half of you guys who see my videos are not subscribed, so you may not know who I am. My name is Mark Augustine. I've been dropshipping on eBay since 2011. And I have a guest on the channel that we're going to talk about how he moved to Da Nang, Vietnam and built an eBay dropshipping business. And I think it's really interesting to me because those of you guys who followed me, I lived in Nicaragua for 13 years living off of dropshipping. I now go back and forth between Trinidad and Nicaragua. But yeah, so Olivier, you want to introduce yourself really quickly?
Hi guys, I'm Olivier from Canada. I'm French Canadian and been traveling like past like 5 years, but now I'm since like 2 years. And before I was doing back and forth between Canada and Southeast Asia, but now I'm in Vietnam since like 2 years. Haven't been back home since.
Okay. Okay, so first of all, how old are you?
I'm 25.
Oh,
Just
wow.
turned 25, yeah.
So you went traveling at 20.
I started traveling. My first trip was in India. I went with my ex-girlfriend and we went in India for 3 months when I was 18.
Oh God. So you got addicted to traveling from like early.
Yeah, after that, it was too late. Like when you start traveling and like tasting that freedom, you can give up.
Right. So you started off going back home working and then traveling and working and traveling.
And really like always thinking about the way how I can make income online so I can afford like being wherever I want.
Right. Okay. How did you end up in Da Nang, Vietnam? And like what countries did you see before you chose where you are?
Yeah, so before I was traveling mostly in Southeast Asia because it's really cheap. Like the cost of life here is insanely cheap, like for food, accommodation. So I went to like Thailand, Malaysia, I went Vietnam, also Laos, and like many other countries, even like Singapore, Japan, and like Hong Kong. And between like while traveling in all those countries, I felt like when I was in Vietnam, it was the place like Da Nang where I felt the most home. Like when I'm every time I'm landing here in Da Nang, I feel like I'm home, really.
Okay. And what is it like? You feel like home, but why? What is it like?
I don't know the people first, like the people are so friendly and like everybody is like always like smiley. It's really safe. You can go like eat in the midnight, like, and there's no worries. There's no people, like everything is really safe here. Like, and you can like first also Vietnamese food is incredible. Like they have really good dishes and they're really recognized for that. And just everything like all those mix of like people, food, security. I'm living close from the beach and yeah, people, that's just awesome.
Ah, so you live close to the beach.
Yeah, I live like 2 minutes from the beach.
But wouldn't it be expensive if you live close to the beach?
It is not. It's more expensive than like living in remote area, but like especially I'm living in this central Vietnam, and this is the cheapest place to stay in Vietnam, actually.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay, okay. And you have all the like amenities. You have AC, fast internet, food right by, groceries
everything like
close by.
for those like me before we think like Vietnam or Thailand or third world countries, like there's everything here, and there's also like a big expat community. There's like coffee hub where you can meet people and like other expat, other nomad digital. And yeah, there's a big expat community here. Hospital, food, apartment are clean. Everything is fine. Everything is right.
Wow. And then how much would you pay for an apartment or how, like, I guess it would be an apartment in Da Nang.
Yeah, for like now my apartment in Da Nang, I pay 150 US monthly. For a
Wow.
nice apartment, everything like for me it's perfect. Like nice apartment, clean, close from the beach. I can go walk 5 minutes, there's street food. I can pick up something.
And how much is electricity? How much is internet? How much is all that stuff?
With everything, like it's about 200 monthly.
With electricity and internet
Yeah,
and water.
and water also.
Wow. Okay. That's actually pretty good. Like I lived in Nicaragua for a long time, and Nicaragua is cheap, but that sounds actually very cheap.
Yeah, that's cheap. Like, but if you compare maybe to other countries in Southeast Asia, like if you move to Bangkok, it will cost me like maybe 400, 450 for having the same things. So it's
For
still
what you
cheap.
get them for 200, so it's even half of Bangkok.
Yeah, it's even half of Bangkok. Yeah.
And you don't see the prices going up anytime soon.
It's going slowly because like there's more and more expat here, and like Vietnamese people say that expat have more money. So yeah, their rent are coming more expensive, I think slowly, but it's still pretty cheap. It won't jump
Right.
to 1,000 like since the in the next 5 years, I think so.
Right. Okay. So you get to Vietnam. What were you doing before you did eBay drop shipping? What were you doing?
So yeah, that's kind of crazy. So I finished school. I was in design school, and I finished like school and get a job in design.
When you say design school, is that university? Is it a design? What type of
Uh,
design school?
graphic design school in college. I went for a year and like I was working for a company, so that company closed. So after I had to find something and I went really broke until I found an AI job. And I was working for them and making a lot of money because it was really like they were paying well, and especially like in Southeast Asia, like you don't need much to live really good. And then had again that company closed. So had to find something new, and I always wanted to like to build something that is it's me, like I have the control, like because of those two jobs in the past that closed and like
Right.
get me like in problem after. So I was thinking I really need to like get something myself, like working for myself, yeah. And then discover Ecom Sniper.
And how did you discover it on YouTube? Did you discover it on Reddit? Like how you came across it?
Because like I was already selling on eBay, like I always been into fashion, so I was doing thrift shop and like reselling those on eBay because here like the vintage market is really cheap. So I was doing thrift shop and like selling shirts on eBay, pants and those kind of thing.
From
And
Vietnam
from Vietnam, Thailand, and many countries.
and shipping to where?
Shipping to the UK, US, everywhere. Like I was shipping
Oh.
internationally. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
because the thing is, like in Nicaragua, I've found a lot of crazy like clothing, like all brand new like Rockaware clothing and stuff that
yeah,
I saw on eBay for like $80, and I found it in Nicaragua for like $2, brand new.
that's crazy. Those you can sell them like. And I remember I was posting a t-shirt and it could be selling the day after. So I knew like the how eBay was powerful. Like because the first time I list something on eBay, it was like a t-shirt I bought and I sell it the day after and I haven't had any review or anything. My account was like only 1 days. And yeah, so I knew I had to make something with eBay, and I was looking on Reddit and find a blog and about a guy I had made a blog about selling on eBay, and I reached to him and we talked, and then I joined Ecom Sniper and really like saw how powerful was like the extension and like the yeah everything, the community
Wow.
especially.
Yeah, I think the community is powerful. You guys on YouTube to get out of this. And what to me personally is interesting and like valuable is like the fact that you are living off of this business and you have to like manage your money properly. Like try, I don't know if you have credit, but I would suggest that you try to start getting credit and like managing the credit to grow the eBay account. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I just want to say also for people, like often I was seeing things on Reddit like, oh, how much do I need to start drop shipping? And like people said like, oh, you need at least like 5,000, you need at least 10,000. But I started drop shipping and it was my end. Like I had to go back home. I only had $300 in my bank account and I put $99. Like I put a small amount for the Ecom Sniper extension and start working on it. And since then, I'm like I start from that $300, like so you don't need much actually. Like you just need to start. Like
And you're there, and you're
yeah,
paying your rent and living and eating and going out and
actually that's yeah, that's crazy. Like and only like 3 months ago, I was really in problem. Like was looking for was looking away and like home was calling me like cause like yeah, I can find a job here. I need to make income online.
right. Okay, I mean that's amazing. So guys, this is I'm gonna do some follow-up calls and talk to Olivier over the next week or two about this journey, right? Dig some more into Danang, dig some more into his eBay dropshipping, the level he's gotten at. I know we did a video. I'll put a link to the previous video where he made $100 in one sale. Do you have a specific goal of like how much you want to make monthly off of eBay dropshipping?
So now I just turned 25 not a long time ago, and I told myself I want to make like 10K monthly by the end of my 25. So I can afford like to go back home sometimes and go see my family. And
So you have a year.
yeah, I have a year to reach 10K monthly.
All right, so guys, this is on YouTube. So publicly, Olivier has a year to start to make $10,000 a month. And
Exactly.
what are you at right now?
I'm K.5,
What's
1K
that?
point 5.
Right,
15.
1.5,
Yeah,
$1,500.
yeah. And
Okay,
now
so
I'm
I
doing
think you're in a good position because your expenses are low. You have the time to focus 100% in your business and like how to make money with your time. And I think you're ahead of the game, way ahead of the game than a lot of people, even if you're based in like the US or Canada. That's just the reality. You know what I mean? Because what you need there is that's why I went to Nicaragua to build my eBay dropshipping business.
Thank you, Mark.
Yeah, so guys, subscribe to his channel. You see the follow-up videos. I'll put a link to our calendar and a specific link to a Telegram group for Olivier if you have any questions for him. And let us know in the comment section. Have a good one.